West Coast has had some tough losses. I mean, Kobe, Pac, Nipsey. Is there anyone particularly that stands out to you as kind of the hardest one of those to swallow?
I'd probably say shit, Nipsey and Nate Dogg.
Oh, Nate Dogg too, yeah.
Yeah, just because it just felt like they had so much to do.
Yeah.
You know, same with Pac as well. I feel like he didn't even get a chance to finish. He died at 25.
And I'm 25, so like that's crazy.
That's insane, man. That's insane. When I found out that the Tupac and Biggie stuff happened, Biggie was what, 24?
23,
Pac was
24.
25. Man, that's so young.
And I was 25.
That's
we all
insane,
the same. 1 year older than Biggie, but me and Pac the same age. So you thinking about that? Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. My mic is.
He's usually on this side.
Oh, they took your seat?
Yeah.
No, and by the
They
way,
got him working the handheld.
Take it.
Hey, fuck it. I like your team effort though. You playing team ball right now. I come off the bench. Fuck it. Long as I get in the game, coach. Fuck all that playing.
We love you, George.
Give me the ball. Give me the motherfucking ball. Y'all had the ball too long. Get a ball to Joy. Run this shit, Joy.
I had to jump in on this moment because I didn't want to bring up that situation because it was tough. But like, if we're on that subject, where were you and how did you find out when it happened?
I just flew back from New York. Actually, all of us had just flew back from New York. Suge, Pac, myself, and a couple others. They went to Vegas. I went to Warren G's because we had like a minor misunderstanding because that was at the time where I had spoke in New York about not having issues with Puffy and Biggie. And that rubbed Pac the wrong way. And me and him wasn't seeing eye to eye. So basically, they didn't want me to go to Vegas with them, and I didn't want to go to Vegas because the vibe wasn't right. So I went to Warren G's house, and then later, the next day, we getting paid. That's when we had pagers. We getting blown up on the pagers, 9111111, and it's Suge, and he telling us that him and Pac got shot, and get on out to Vegas. And we get out there, and when we get with Suge, he's not telling us the severity of it. He's telling us like, because he got shot in the head, but he's sitting up here talking to us, and he like, yeah, he got grazed and he got.
No way.
What is
Yes.
this man built out of?
Well, and he had already been through it once at that point and survived the first.
No, this is I'm talking about Suge.
Got it. Yeah.
While we drive to Vegas to see Pac, we go to Suge house first.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we haven't even seen Pac.
Yep.
We just talking to Suge, and he got the head wrapped up, and he
Oh
telling
my
us
God.
what happened, and you know Pac gonna be alright. He gonna pull through. You know he got shot 9 times before. He gonna be alright. And they hit me in the head. So we feeling like it's gonna be alright until we go to the hospital and see that it ain't alright. He got tubes in him, and it's like when I walked in, I could just feel like he wasn't even there, and I fainted. Then his mother, you know, got me up and walked me in the bathroom and had a conversation with me about being strong. She was like, "My baby ain't never seen you weak. I don't want you to be weak in front of him. You go in the bathroom and fix yourself up, and you go back in here and you talk to him and you tell him how you feel. My baby loves you." Cause she knew it was a little tension, but she knew how much we loved each other. So she gave us a moment for me to say some things to him as far as how much I love him. But I knew that was gonna be my last time speaking with him.
Damn. That's so sad, man.
It kind of just goes back to what I was saying before about, you know, being able to voice yourself to people, you know, and make sure that what you have to say to them is said, because you really just never know.
Right.
It's
And
crazy.
That was the crazy part about that, is like that's the only relationship that I have like that, where someone left and we wasn't all right like we should have been.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's because the decision that I made to live, I wanted to live. At that particular time of our life, we made decisions on whether we want to live or we want to die. Listen to our music. Listen to the music that we wrote. What was Biggie's second album called?
Ready to Die? Or
What was
Life
Tu-
After Death, right?
Exactly. What was Tupac's last album? Machiavelli.
Machiavelli.
And what is Machiavelli about?
Death.
Okay then. What was Snoop Dogg's second album? The
Life.
Dog
Yeah.
Father, about
Yeah,
life,
life.
doggy land,
Yeah,
He
yeah.
called him to be
having kids, and you know,
I'm
transforming into a full-grown man, because I had a son, his brother. Tupac didn't have no kids. Biggie, I don't know what it was, but we was writing death at the time. As far as that's just what our culture was. We was
Manifesting.
fuck it. We writing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna live to see him tomorrow. I wrote a song called "Murder Was the Case," in July of
I
1993.
remember that shit.
And I caught a murder case
You were on trial?
in August. Listen to what I just told you.
Yeah.
I wrote a song called Murder Was the Case in July of 1993, and I caught a murder case in August of 1993. And my record came out November 1993. So it looked like I wrote Murder Was the Case to the shit that happened.
And it's continued too. I mean, you saw it with Juice. You saw it with Mac Miller. Like all, you know what I'm saying? It's actually
it's like a manifestation of death in art, but unfortunately it keeps happening. Like I stopped talking about any sort of death, anything, because things that come out of my mouth like happen.
They really do.
Yeah.
I'm I'm the religious one of the group. So I read my Bible like every day. But the one thing that sticks with me is, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. So when he says, let there be light, and we're made in his image, I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, if God made us in his image and he spoke things, we're all made out of vibration. Like that is what science sees.
Yes.
So if you really want to speak into something, like, be careful what comes out of your mouth. I
You'll
truly
speak
believe
into
you can call it.
existence. Yes, you will. You will speak it to existence. That's the gift that God gave us. He gave us that ability to speak it into existence.